Hey guys, so last week we talked about AdInsights, and this week the turn in the spotlight actually belongs to optimizers. Be sure to check it out in episode number 23 of Under the Surface.
He's Asian, right? He's like an Asian. And I provided also kind of like the times on how much time should they spend opening up the dashboard where they can see the entire trend for 2019, look at the numbers for the past 3 months, identify and document if BU is increasing, is there an upwards trend, is it decreasing, or is it really all over the place, so that they don't always focus on this month or last month, but really understand what's happening. Let me know what you feel that's missing or what is it that we can add. So I just got out of a meeting with our training specialist where we were reviewing the presentation for tomorrow's Lead Strategist Trainee program. We're looking at BU analysis, so I really wanted to get their input on some of the best practices, on any feedback that they might have about the presentation, so that everything is spot on for tomorrow. So I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow's sessions to see how this Lead Strategist program will be developing.
Hi guys, I'm working on a campaign optimization and I'm looking at AdInsights if the client is set up correctly. Once I look into the AdInsights, then I can start doing it on the optimizers. It really has helped me to know what to do when I'm doing an optimization to a campaign, because there might be some things that you miss out, and the optimizer is actually very completed. So the optimizer helps us with retrieving data from Google Ads and seeing our competitor metrics and in a campaign overview way. So we have the metric here segmented by month, and we can see at the different changes that the campaign has. For example, we can notice here that our CPA has gone higher, and therefore we can select that as a goal, as an optimization goal. And if we go to high CPA as a goal, then we can see the different improvements we can do to reduce our high CPA.
Hello. Well, basically, I'm right now optimizing one of my clients' accounts. First of all, I was just checking out how the performance is compared to the last month. It's actually doing pretty well, but still we can work on more conversions. I'm actually using the optimizer right now, which is very helpful. It's something that I really like about it is that it's very straightforward, keep it simple, and it helps me to know which metrics I should look at or which specific decisions I should take in order to improve conversions. So here it shows you like specific steps that you could take to improve the campaign, such as increasing bids to the top performing keywords, or decreasing bids to the keywords that are just generating cost and no conversions. So I really like it because it guides you through the process and just gives you the opportunity to make more accurate decisions to continue performing very well and to continue enhancing your campaign's performance. It's really helpful, the optimizer, especially for all of us, the baby sharks, and for people who is just starting to know how to optimize accounts, how to use Google Ads.
Right now I'm actually going to shoot for Webshark Media Academy. I'm specifically going to talk about the keyword performance and how to do that analysis. Sometimes we tend to add a lot of keywords and we forget to really analyze what is working, what is not working, what to remove, and not only look at the keywords but also look at the search terms specifically. So what is people typing when they see our ads? And that really helps us, one, to save money, and 2, to really make sure that the traffic we're getting is qualified. So this is one of so many videos we're gonna have at Wireshark Media Academy. Feel free to check it out on our website. Click on the link below. I mean, it's a free tool, why not use it? So I actually have to go because we're gonna start shooting, but see you guys later.
Those are going to be the ones that you see when you're managing Google Ads accounts in general. Right. You're also going to get top of page bid estimates, both for low and high range scenarios. But I will detail to you the most straightforward ones for you to use, and they're going to be enough for you to, let's say, thoughtful or useful conclusions.
We just finished training with Alvaro from Learning and Development about the Google Keyword Planner. This is going to be super useful for Antonella and Francis, as they are the ones who manage the social media and content creation strategies. This is one of the different trainings that our L&D department creates for our charts, as we are always developing our people and looking for better strategies.
So Nona has been a great mentor. I actually ask her questions every 2 minutes. She's not pretending not to listen right now.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
She's been a great mentor. I've actually learned a lot from her in the last week and a half. So it's been awesome working with her and getting to learn about her experience.
Nothing. I mean, it's great to see Wireshark Media expanding a lot, and I'm happy to have Joaquin on my team. He has proven so far really engaging and really excited to really too many really.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, so right now I'm just optimizing a campaign using the optimizer tool, which is an in-house tool that Wireshark just launched for the public. Okay, so the way we start using the optimizer is actually pretty cool. You start with the home page and you can select the account which is already registered in the optimizer tool. So we're gonna choose the account we're gonna optimize right now. Log in the account, and then the optimizer gives you a brief overview of the campaign and how the account is going. You can see the cost, the CPA, and different type of metrics, which allows you to have a better idea, additionally, of what Google Ads provides, of how the campaign is working. And then you can select the goal which you want to focus specifically in this optimization, and you just move on from there. My favorite feature would be, once you selected a goal and you have a goal in mind, that the optimizer gives you different scenarios. So it allows you to pinpoint specifically what the issue is and get to know and have more experience. In my case, I just came into the floor, so I don't have so much experience. So being able to see different scenarios and how to solve some issues is actually really helpful. So that's one of my favorite features right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and see you guys later.
So hi guys, I was actually right now working on the optimizer so we can keep on expanding the lessons that we have available for our sharks. Basically, the optimizer, now you all know that it's available for public, it's a free tool, but we also want to make sure that we keep it up to date for our internal sharks, right? As you can see, we're actually working on expanding topics for e-commerce accounts, because we know that that's a common topic that it's a little bit tricky for most of us. So basically, we actually gather the feedback that we get from the floor. You actually heard some of them talking, I'm pretty sure of that. So we take that feedback into account before we expand the items that we have. Now, the optimizer was born because we found the need between our strategists when they were baby sharks. Sometimes they will take a day optimizing, 2 days, half a day, the minimum. So we wanted to help them out, so once they were able to get to the floor, to speed up these times. So the optimizer, it's a tool that assists the AdInsights. And how does it do this? Basically, once you're able to go inside the account, it will help you analyze areas that you want to improve. Do you want to improve your cost per acquisition? Do you want to improve your budget limitation? Do you want to improve your ROI? So we have a little bit of everything in there, and we're expanding as we go. So while Google brings up more data that we can analyze in order to get more goals or more action items, we actually have a team that's in charge of helping us out build that part. So let's go and meet the team so you can meet the design standpoint as well as the person that helps me out with improving the content that we have right now. Now, here's Pedro. He's our designer and he's gonna talk about what he does with Optimizer.
Hi, I'm basically in charge of doing the user interface for both Optimizer and AdInsights. Right here we have the design that we're working on the console admin. This is the part where all the content will be created and uploaded to the Optimizer so you can do the optimizations, the scenarios, and the goals. The guy who's behind the content is Alvaro right there. He's in charge of making the content.
Well, hello there. So I actually work on what you see in each individual item that you've got available to you in the Optimizer tool. And what I do is make sure that the content that you see in there matches up to the steps that you'll actually take on a Google Ads interface. And we've also got little strategic insights in each of those items too. So I'm on top of writing those as well, helping you understand why you're taking the steps that you'll take in each optimization scenario.
And that's pretty much it. So that's everything you have from our end. We're gonna keep on working to expanding your knowledge. So stay tuned.
So we just finished up another lead strategist trainee session. What we did in this session is that we showed our lead strategist trainees on how to analyze a Google Ads or a Microsoft Bing account in the most efficient way and how to identify opportunities. So within the next session, we're going to take this analysis and teach them how do they now translate that analysis into feedback and how can they set up a plan of action for their sharks in order to continue on improving their metrics. So I'm pretty excited to see the results of this analysis and this coaching session, and see you guys for next session.
Hey everyone, nice to see you guys again. We are here this week to walk you guys through the Optimizer a little bit more in detail, just like we did previously with AdInsights. Optimizer is the second sub-product of what we call our PPC suite, which is in progress right now. That's kind of what we're developing. And it's aimed for, let's say, the account managers and the organization. Let's say you are the guy that's doing the day-to-day optimization and things along those lines, or if you're just a business owner and you have your own Google Ads or Microsoft Ads account and you need a little bit of hand-holding as you carry out your optimization and your changes. And so what you would start off with is you'd go in here to our homepage on the Optimizer, and the first thing that you would do is you would obviously type in the name of your account. So I'm going to type in the name of one of my clients on here. And the first thing I'm going to see, it's on the left hand side, I'm going to see the list of the campaigns on here for me to be able to select one. And then I'm going to be able to see the stats for that campaign along with the goals. So let me take you through what the goals mean essentially. And whenever you're going to do an optimization, you want to do it with a goal in mind. You want to make sure that you have an objective that's based on your particular account's context and the metrics over the last 30, 60, 90 days, something along those lines. And based on that, and based on the challenges that you identify and whether you determine a trend or whatnot, that's when you want to be able to go ahead and take action. And think of the goal more so as the challenge that you're trying to resolve. So for example, maybe the challenge that you have is that you have a high cost per acquisition. Maybe the challenge you have is that you're limited by budget. Maybe the challenge that you have is that, on the other hand, you have low budget utilization. So there's a number of different challenges that you'll face as you are managing your account. And what we've done is we've outlined all the different things and changes that you can take into the account and group them by whatever challenge you may be facing at this moment. So that's kind of the idea with Optimizer. And then what I would do next is, let's say that the issue I have is I have a high CPA. On the left-hand side, I'm going to have a breakdown of all the different optimization items. There's a variety of different things that you can look into, and what we've done is we've outlined each of those different things along with instructions, because Sometimes you're not really sure where to look, or sometimes you have too many places that you can look through. So what we've done is we've narrowed it down for you so that you can have kind of a blueprint of where to go and what to check and what filters we recommend and sort of some of the basic criteria that you would typically want to be able to do. On the right hand side, which is the instructions, and that's going to help you draw some conclusions on your account. And once you've drawn some conclusions, you can decide whether you want to take some action such as lowering the bids, excluding a particular product from the list. So a variety of different options based on a specific set. But what we've done is we've hand-holded you through that process because the user that you are supposed to be is somebody that's not necessarily fully experienced just yet, and you do need a little bit of that assistance that our optimizer blueprint can provide you with. If you guys haven't tried it out, I recommend that you do. It's very easy. Just go to our website, go over to the tools section, click on Optimizer, and then go ahead and click on Start Now. It's very simple. It's a free tool, so I would love for you guys to maybe give that a shot and shoot over an email if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions. We are continuously building upon it. In this quarter in particular, we have a ton of features that we'll be pushing out, so I can't wait to show you guys that. Thank you for your time, and I'll go back to getting a couple of things done over here. See you guys.